What's up, everybody? It's your boy CilverkidWorld right here on YouTube. Now, I'm only making this video because I feel it needs to be said amongst everybody else. So you remember all them years without Star Fox games that we was going on about? You remember how much that we was going on, basically robbing Nintendo? We was starting protests, all these groups to start and make Star Fox games again. We wanted games like F-Zero, Metroid to come back. Well, now that Nintendo is making Metroid and Star Fox, specifically this video is going to be focused on Star Fox. Now people are complaining, but let me go ahead and discuss that while you watch me use Haikido to defeat stronger Pokemon than mine in this video. So, let me go ahead and discuss what's going on. Oh boy. Star Fox Zero is fastly approaching, and the main issue is that kids, basically the so-called gamers that call themselves gamers, are complaining about using these controls, these new control schemes for Star Fox Zero. Now, I understand the mishaps of using the SNES Star Fox story over and over again. I can understand that complaint because it's really dragging on me too. Because I really love a whole new game, and that's what I want, a whole new game with a new story basis. But like, the only reason that Star Fox is using this setup again so it can renew itself. This is the first Star Fox game we had since. I ain't counting Star Fox 64 on 3D. I'm not counting that game. This is the first Star Fox game we had since Command. And it's about time that I finally lay down what I need to say about this game. I think this needs to be said. I think personally that us as gamers are piss poor. Alright? We're complaining about learning controls now. The whole part of gaming when I was growing up was learning the controls. And Star Fox Zero is going to rejuvenate that feel for me. Because there are games out there that I have not yet picked up and wonder what the hell I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to play this game. And I don't worry about controls anymore because I know when I get the controllers in my hand, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to be able to play it. Because that's what all games of the day does. They are all basically pick up and play games. It's not like, how can I say, what's the game? A game that recently came out that I had to, Wonderful 101. Wonderful 101. Okay, I had to learn Wonderful 101. About an hour or so into the game, I started to get the controls of it, so the hang of it. Then using the double screen to draw shapes wasn't all that bad to me because you know what? I was getting the hang of it. I was drawing the shapes fast. I was on the roll call with it. I was doing pretty good with Wonderful 101. Now let's jump back to Star Fox. Everybody is basically complaining about the controls. How am I supposed to use the gyro controls in Star Fox? So basically, Star Fox gyro controls are basically like Splatoon. So if you play Splatoon, then you don't know how to use Star Fox gyro controls. I play Splatoon, and the gyro controls to me in that game feels kind of nice. It's got that set where you control the Inkling, right? In this case, Star Fox R-Wing. You control it like you control Inkling with, how can I say, good precision and good aiming practice. It's going to have a tutorial for the gamers to catch on. But like I understand, this game is something that makes me feel, how can I say, back in that time, because now I have a game that I now need to learn the controls to. That once I learn the controls, I'm going to have a better experience. That's all part of the experience of a game. What happened to players who want to pick up and learn how to play a game? Not just pick up and just play the game right out the box, but want to learn the controls, want to master the controls. What happened to that? Why all of a sudden gamers are crying piss poorly about learning the controls of Star Fox, not Star Fox 64, but Star Fox Zero. I'm basically saying it since it's a reimagining. But why? Why do gamers really want to rub it into the face that, oh my god, I can't turn off to normal controls. I'm screwed. I'm skipping this game because I gotta use the motion controls. Which is piss poor because you know what? Gamers don't want to learn that stuff no more. Gamers are so been, how can I say, downgraded to the fact that every game that comes out, they expect to play it right out the box. And Star Fox Zero is no exception to that because you know what? Star Fox Zero is going to have a setup, and you got to learn that setup. A lot of gamers are simplified. No, let me use the right word for it. Dumb down. Yes, I said it. Yes, it had to be said. Gamers today are strictly dumbed down. And look at the evidence. Crying because they have to learn a game. Crying because they can't pick it up and just play it. They are mad because this game comes with simplified controls, basically dumbed down controls that they can learn in like half a minute and they can just pick up and play the game. Gamers don't have to think anymore before playing a game. That is something that this gaming industry has turned on the heads. Now that Nintendo is bringing out a game that gamers now have to learn, now is all of a sudden a problem because gamers are dumbed down. I'm not going to back away from that statement because that statement is so true. And I hate to say that that statement is true because, you know, it pains me. It irks me to say that, oh my god, these gamers are so dumb. And you know what? I want to call every single gamers out there a gamer, but you're not. Because you know why? You're crying about the controls. The controls are a part of the experience for the game. Learning them is just half the fun. Once you learn the controls, then you can have the full fun. It's just that simple. Why is it a problem that gamers have to learn the controls? Why must gamers be dumbed down to the fact of learning controls? And that hurts me to say that because I want to defend the gamers. I really want to say, oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. These gamers are right with me. But I can't because so many gamers are crybabies when they have to learn controls. And that's not the only issue I have with the gamers versus Star Fox Zero. Oh, it comes down to the visuals. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. This is the part that irks me the most. A lot of gamers had the nerves to open up their mouths and say, hey Nintendo, make a new Star Fox game. And the first thing they was concerned for was the visuals. On edge visuals. Wow. It got so bad that Nintendo had to delay this game to this year. And they already fixed up the graphics. And they're already looking pretty sweet as it is already. So why must you demand more cutting edge graphics? Because it's 2016? Who gives a crap? Graphics are not the whole experience. They're just there to paint the picture. But some of the best pictures are not painted beautiful. And then once you get past the graphics, that's when the full fun happens. I'm here to play the game. I'm not here to stare at the game and say, that is a beautiful fox. That is a beautiful orange. That is beautiful water. I'm not here to say that stuff. I'm here to play this game. I don't want to say, oh, this game is awesome. It's fun. It's intuitive. It may take me a little learning curve, but that's okay because it's a gaming experience. That should not be a problem to gamers to learn controls. Why is such a big problem now? Why is having a downgraded visual experience from what you expect from the other consoles versus a console that you already know is not powerful enough to run all set visuals? Why? It doesn't make sense. I don't know what to say, man. Star Fox Zero is going to look great. It's going to play great. But you have to be a gamer. This game requires an actual gamer's touch. Somebody who's willing to learn the controls, put their hands on the controller and learn the controls. Spend them moments learning that controls before they jump into the game heavy action. And it's going to take another gamer's touch once again to get past the visuals because the gamer knows that the visuals are just there to paint the pictures. Gamers know that the best pictures are not painted beautifully, or not painted realistically. This is a Star Fox game. This game is not made to look and sound great. This game is to look and play great, but it already is doing that. It just take a little learning curve. The second screen thing, you don't even have to look at the second screen. All you do is have to look at your radar, You're ridiculed. And if you want to look at that screen, by all means, you do so. You want to play the whole game on the Game Pass so you can have an easier experience, by all means, you do so. But whatever it is, why is the visuals a big problem? It should not be a problem. Visuals should not never be a controversy. At no time. It wastes up energy that you can be using spending learning the game. How can you pass the game because it doesn't look great? But you don't know how the game. How are you gonna say the controllers are? But if you haven't even touched the controls, okay. So some people are still learning the game, and so far some people are halfway through learning the game still. And you know what? They're getting the hang of the controls. They're saying the game, like once you get hold of the controls, the controls can be awesome sometimes. There'll be some little nuances, which is okay for controls that have problems sometimes. To have nuances, but if it doesn't affect the whole gameplay experience, then you should be good with what's that little 98% there. Yeah, that enjoys the game. For the most part, the motion controls are just for the aiming aspect. You can control the R wing with your left stick and do your speeds and your slowdowns, just like that.